Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the Defining Discipline podcast. I'm your host, Scott. Defining discipline is a lifestyle, a mentality, and a brand. And within this podcast, we're going to focus on self improvement as you follow along with me on my journey. We'll also hear from special guests of all walks of life on this podcast and their remarkable journeys that led them to where they are today. Today is day 214 of my journey. At the beginning of the year, I challenged myself to run 365 days in a row, all outside, bearing the elements, whatever they may bring. I also challenged myself to run 1,500 miles within this time frame. Now, this is my second year ever running. Within the first full year, at the age of 31, I was able to run 1,002 miles, and I did that within 175 days out of the year in 2020. So me going for 1,500 miles this year is over a 50% increase in the amount of miles as opposed to last year. And me going for 365 days this year is over a 100% increase in the amount of days as opposed to last year. Not to mention, this year all these days will be in a row with no days off. Also within this time frame, I have challenged myself to run two big major races. One of them being a 50K trail race that was in Yankee Springs Trail out in Middleville, Michigan. I got that done on June 5th and finished within 7 hours, 15 minutes, and 22 seconds. So I'm officially an ultra runner. I was able to also keep my streak alive ever since that race. Now I do have the Detroit Free Press Marathon coming up. I will be doing the Motor City Challenge within that. That entails me running the competitive 1 mile, the competitive 5K, and then the following day actually running the marathon. That is coming up in October, and I'm very excited about that one. Other than that, let's actually kind of talk about daily mileage. So for the day today, day 100 or day 214, I was able to get out there and put in 4.7 miles, which put me at 4.7 miles for the week, which put me at 9.4 miles for the month, which put me at 1,012.2 miles for the year. Quickly, let's focus in on these monthly miles. So every single month, I challenge myself to do a 100-mile challenge. And I do that with in honor of a charity in which I donate money to. And I also start a coinciding fundraiser where I try to raise money and awareness for that charity. So for the first 7 months of the year, we were able to raise money for 7 great charities. Now we're sitting here within the 8th month, the month of August, and the 100-mile challenge for August is in honor of the National Psoriasis Foundation. And psoriasis is an autoimmune disease that affects the skin. It is something that I have suffered with throughout my life. So I really wanted to, try to raise money for it. This foundation, they drive efforts to cure psoriatic diseases, such as actually skin disease. There's also psoriatic arthritis, which is like a psoriasis arthritis, which is also another autoimmune disease. So they're doing studies to try to help cure and figure out the reason why these autoimmune diseases do what they do, especially to the select few, not few, there's many, the select, but there's also many people that don't suffer from these. So, why some people have it and other people don't. So it's a good thing to try to understand and figure out. So like I said, it's something that I've had and struggled with throughout my life. That is why we're raising money for it. I will be making my donation either tonight or tomorrow. Other than that, if you would like to donate to this fundraiser, you can find the link to do so on the Defining Discipline story, Instagram or Facebook story, or my personal page's Instagram or Facebook story. Within those stories, on the story itself, you'll click on it. It'll open up the Facebook page where you're able to make your donations. All donations that get made to this fundraiser go directly to this fundraiser. Facebook is not taking any portion or any cut of the fundraiser or of your donation. That is why we continue to do it through Facebook, because they've made that agreement, and we've also done it through Facebook because it is one of the best platforms for you to just click that share button. So if you're unable to actually donate any money, or you have donated money and you still want to help out even more, the best thing you guys can do is just click that share button, because not only are we raising money for this cause this month and every month, but we're also trying to raise awareness for them. And the best way to do that is to get as many people's eyes on it as possible. And the way to do that is to get it on many people's pages as possible. So click that share button, guys, and let's try to raise awareness for this cause and this charity for the month of August. Other than that, we can talk about the word of the day. And actually, if I can quickly pull up, let's see if I can get it. I also did do a slight reading today on my break, but it wasn't the book I had been reading, because I brought a different book to work just in case. I had a little bit of downtime. So let's see if I can find that. Orders. Because there was one that I actually got. It's Endure, Mind, Body. Endure, Mind, Body, and the Curiously Elastic Limits of Human Performance, by Alex Hutchinson. So I started reading that a little bit while I was at work. So not 30 minutes, nothing like that, but that was the challenge, 30 minutes a day. Didn't get that in, but I was able to, on my break a little bit, get a page or two, 2 pages in of this book. So it's actually very interesting, and I'm already kind of hooked. And it wasn't even the actual book, it was the foreword, which was actually written by Malcolm Gladwell. So it was pretty good. Other than that, though, we've been doing word of the day. Quickly, word of the day is exemplary. Deserving imitation, commendable. Also deserving imitation because of excellence. Serving as a pattern. Serving as an example, instance, or illustration. Or serving as a warning. Exemplary. That is today's word of the day. All right. Other than that, guys, we are going to get into today's episode. I'm a little bit tired. It is a little bit late. I've been doing these episodes later than I expected, but still getting them in, and they're a little bit shorter, not as good. But hey, guys, I'm sorry. I'm trying my best here right now. Episode 214, though. Today's episode is Systemize. And I want to talk about Systemize because, just quickly as well, because it's something that I've realized the more I implement within my life, the more it works. My life just, it's easy and it flows better, and I'm happier. So everything just, once you live a more systematic, systemized lifestyle, things just kind of fall into place. And you know what I kind of mean by that, I just trying to live a more organized lifestyle, and all around try to live and have a more organized life by trying to keep things organized within your house, keep things organized around you, because our minds externalize the way around us. So if things are dirty, we're going to feel dirty. We're just going to feel down. That's going to reflect on us. So kind of organize the things around us. But, there's plenty of other organization that you could do within your life that's not just necessarily around you. You can organize your schedule so that you can, if you have a more organized schedule and figure out, hey, this is what I need to do at this time. This is what I need to do at this time, and truly follow it, systemize it where you can get so much done within a time frame and follow it, that which is something that I have been doing, living by a more organized schedule of events, being like, all right, I can get my run in at this time, I can do this at this time, and you know, sometimes it stinks, but to have to say no, I can't hang out, or I can't do this, or I'm busy here, but trying to really stay on my organized system of, um, being on a schedule and being systematic with, getting out there and, oh, I'm running at this time, this many miles. I can even go more depth within my running of how I get systematic with, I need to get this many miles within a week, which is going to equal this many miles of a month. So many runs within the week. I want to put, an easy effort in, and there's the one couple runs a week. I want to, see how fast I can go. There's so many different systematic ways I look at my running and get in depth within my own self. So there's truly many, many, many ways to go about it, but the more I have been implementing it, like I said, within my life, the more I've been trying to become more systemized and systematic, the more I truly have been happier, and things have just seemed to be easier for me. So that is something I'm going to try to continue to implement throughout my life more and more and more. I'm going to try to continuously be more organized. So instead of thinking, hey, where's this thing at, or where's this thing at, and getting stressed out because I can't find something, don't remember where I put it, maybe try to actually declutter a little bit and to really truly organize. And the hardest thing about systemizing and organizing uh, isn't necessarily getting everything organized. That's actually the fun part, I find. It's really going through things and seeing how things are a mess, and then being able to really clean it up and organize it. You feel really good and great about it. That's not the hard part. Though it is challenging, it's fun and very, very rewarding. But what's not rewarding is keeping it organized. That's something that it's easy to dismiss. At least in my part, it's easy. It was so easy just to dismiss something like, oh, I know this goes here, but I'm just going to put it here for 1 second. I'll get it in a minute. And then 2 days go by, 3 days go by. That's something that I need to truly cut out of my life. And it starts with acknowledging it and working on a daily basis. So I'm trying to truly systemize and organize my life. And like I said, the hardest part and it's all mental too. It's really truly, I'm gonna do it later part, or after everything is organized, slowly disorganizing things because you just don't want to take the extra 3, 4, 5 seconds to put it back, or extra minute maybe to put it back correctly. So that's something that I'm truly going to work on throughout my life, is to truly systemize everything within it. And like I said, this isn't just always just an organizing things around your house thing, but it's also just like systemizing and organizing and arranging things so that it just works and it flows throughout your life. Like I said, your schedule, there's just plenty of things that you can, whatever you do within your life, what it is that you can systemize within your life to make your life easier. Maybe there's just a routine that you have, like a breakfast routine, or if you cooking or whatever. There's always a way that you can systemize things to make the flow a little bit better, and arrange it so it's just organized and just works correctly. Again, and that isn't the challenge. That's always the fun part, is trying to solve that problem. But once you solve it, is to consistently keep that problem solved by just continuously staying organized and staying on top of it and staying systemized once you found that organization. So that is what today's episode is about. It's just about trying to be more systematic and to systemize your life. So for your daily discipline today, guys, episode 214, it is to do exactly that. It is to go out there and figure out where you need to truly systemize your life. Maybe you need to systemize your schedule so you have more time to do the things that you truly need to get done, instead of using a lot of that chunk of time just wasting it, which is things that I have done plenty of my time doing, which is why I started truly focus on that being my priority, is trying to systemize my time so I can make sure I have enough time to get out there and run, and enough time to do an episode, enough time to still spend some time with my family, and enough time to work. So it seems hard and impossible. People tell me, where do you get time to do it? I find it and I systemize my schedule. If I know I'm working an extra long day, like I did a couple weeks ago where I worked 14 hours within the day, whenever I had that like 2 hours before I was going to go to bed, I realized I had to get out there and put one of those hours in as a run. And then the next hour was going to be me trying to wind down, shower, and lay down to get ready to wake up in 6 hours. And that week was going to be tiring, and I wasn't going to get much sleep, and I didn't. But the point was, is I systemized it, and I got it where it was going to work the best for how I needed it to work for me, and I got through it. So there's plenty of things that you can do. There's always ways you can systemize your schedule, or whatever the case may be. But your daily discipline, it is to systemize whatever it is that you need within your life. Maybe it's your schedule. Maybe it's just your actual house. Maybe you need to actually clean up around your house. If that's the case, do it. Systemize it. Organize your house. Find a system where you can get it done, and not only get it done, but get it done correctly, and it feels good, and you can consistently keep it done. Other than that, though, guys, I want to close this episode out, episode 214. Thank you guys so much for following along and listening to the Defining Discipline podcast. I am your host, Scott. If you guys can, please give the podcast a like, a subscribe, a follow, and a share on our Facebook, our Instagram, our YouTube, our TikTok, and whatever podcast streaming platform you've been following along and listening on. Other than that, I will see you guys tomorrow for episode 215. Make sure you guys get your daily discipline done, get your life systemized, and start living a more systematic lifestyle, and getting things organized within your life that makes everything just flow better, and just arrange it so everything is at a constant flow of working for you. Other than that, like I said, guys, thank you so much for following along and listening. I'll see you guys tomorrow for episode 215. Other than that, peace.